Christopher Hart. In the studio with me this evening is Marilee of Vacation Travel Planners. Did I say Marilee of Marilee?
Marilee, yeah.
Of Vacation Travel Planners.
Redundant.
That's it. And
Marilee.
And regardless of that, that is Dr. K.
Yeah.
Notice I didn't say irregardless. I did that.
Don't say that irregardless, because irregardless is not a word. I tried to coach you on that.
That's right. Dr. K, Dr. Ken Vihak is in the studio, and you can see what we were up to because General Lucas Paris has the Pariscope up and running.
Look at that.
All right, tell them how they can take advantage of it, please, sir.
You're going to go to youtube.com, and in the search bar, you're going to type in Adversaries TV, one word. You will find our channel. Click on it. Newest videos are at the top. We have 5 new ones already up there. Older ones are in descending order. Come to the Periscope depth with the American Adversaries.
It's come a long way since he used to put it on top of his head with a duct tape.
I still do that occasionally on live remotes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Real quick, I just got this from Carl Jackson. He says, I'm talking about the shooters, the terrorists, the Islamic terrorists. Actually, we do know that they planned a second wave of attack before they accidentally drove down a dead-end street. The family-in-laws claim to have never seen what the wife looked like, as she was always fully covered. They only knew her as Syed's wife.
Huh.
You got to wonder if maybe she wasn't a woman, right?
You know,
in this day and age of you can identify.
Remember back a couple of years ago where the terrorists were dressing up as women.
Yep.
You know, and maybe a few of them found out they liked cross-dressing.
Maybe.
I mean, come on, you're in a restrictive culture, and all of a sudden you get a little freedom, and hey, underneath those burqas, you don't know what they wear or what they don't wear. It could be like a kilt.
You had to go there. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Joe, thank you for calling. Appreciate you being out there.
Hey, guys, love the show.
Thank you.
You know, one thing about the whole burqa thing, apparently the place where he was working, they had a baby shower for her, so somebody had to see what she looked like.
Well, not necessarily.
No, you don't.
Not necessarily. Not if she was fully covered. Even other women can't see her unless they go to their house where they can disrobe in separate rooms. They can't do it where the men hang out. So
that's a good point.
I don't know. So,
it's quite possible that nobody knew what she looked like.
But the point that I'd like to get back to is, regardless of whether her driver's license photograph is with or without a burqa, that's what we need to be seeing, not these ridiculous little silhouette images.
Yeah, and the coroner knows now what she looks like.
Insert your picture here.
Even if she had the burqa on, if she's at a baby shower, I can tell you from experience, people are taking pictures like crazy. It doesn't matter if you have a burqa on or not. So somebody at that baby shower should have a picture of her opening up presents and doing games and things to that extent, and those need to be put on the air.
What you want to bet, the media's got plenty of pictures of the woman.
Yep.
We're just not being shown them. Somebody is putting pressure on the networks, or they're doing it voluntarily, not to show us this woman in Islamic garb, because it drives home the point that this is Islamic-inspired terrorism.
Maybe they can't find any pictures of her without a burqa.
That's exactly.
One of you guys had mentioned Star Trek and Islam in the previous segment. Well, do you know why on Star Trek you don't see Muslims?
It happens in the future?
Because that is the future.
Oh, gosh. Okay. All right.
Have a good night, guys.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Good night, Joe.
Appreciate you being out there.
That's an old one.
Yeah, that is. Real quick, I want to do some poll numbers here while we have a chance. We're trying to get B. Brian Blair on the line. Trump way up big. This is a CNN ORG national poll. This is post-Paris, pre-San Bernardino.
Okay.
But I can only suspect that the trend will carry through. For those who are big fans of Trump, you'll be very happy. If you're big fans of Ted Cruz, you will also be very happy.
Okay.
In this CNN ORG poll, national poll, Trump 36%. That's up 9 since the last poll, the last CNN ORG poll. It's a monthly poll. He's 36. At second now is Ted Cruz at 16. Trump has literally lapped the field.
I'm not good at math, but that's about 20-point spread, isn't it?
It is 20, and it's more than obviously double.
Dr. Bernadette does the math. I just do the psychology.
All right. And Cruz is up to that 16. He is up 12 points.
Oh.
Trump was up 9. He was up 12. They took a lot of it out of Carson's hide. He's down 8 to 14 in number 3. Rubio moved up a few spots. He gained 4 points to 12. Christie actually comes in 5th now at 4, and Jeb is down to 6 at 3.
Now, if I was a marketing director for Cruz, I'd be pushing it all day long that my candidate gained more points than Trump in 1 week.
Or 1 month anyway.
Well, whatever time period that was. Yeah.
And he leapfrogged everyone else but Trump in this poll. Well, everyone that was ahead of him but Trump.
Right.
He was down like in 5th place, and he's now in 2nd place. But more importantly, and this is the poll numbers that I have said actually gives, I believe, more of an accurate picture of Trump's strength. When it comes to 4 key issues, once again, he's way ahead. When it comes to the immigration issue, Trump 48, Rubio 14, Cruz 11, Carson 9, and the rest of them are similar. The economy, Trump 55. At number 2 is Cruz with 9. Who would be best against ISIS? Trump 46, Cruz second at 15.
Wow.
And the closest anyone comes is the overall foreign policy question. Trump comes in at 30, Cruz again at 17. So Cruz has definitely made big ground up. Trump is still strong. Matter of fact, stronger than ever. And once again, this is post-Paris, pre-San Bernardino. And once again, I can only think, in particular, that what he's been saying leading up to San Bernardino, and now what's happened, that this trend will carry on through for him and most likely Cruz as well. All right. I see we have B. Brian Blair on the line with us now. So let's go to the killer half of the team of the Killer Bees.
The legend.
And that'd be B. Brian Blair himself. Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Oh, I'm great, Chris. I'm doing fine, man. I'm just my heart aches for those people in San Bernardino and as well as Paris. You know, it's become a global matter, and terrorism is a ugly, ugly thing, and we all know that. And you know, my heart goes out to those families. I'm sure you've reiterated that several times on your program. And, you know, I hear you talking about the ratings now with who would be most likely to protect our nation, and Trump blows everybody away. And, you know, I feel like there's basically 2 candidates left, and that's Trump and Cruz. And, not to forget about those families. You know, my prayers, my thoughts, my heart goes out to them. But
yeah,
hopefully, I can't believe we have such an ignorant man that is running this country, and it just makes me sick. And to think that we've got to have another year of him makes me even sicker. To think that he wouldn't call terrorism in San Bernardino what it was. I mean, that just blows my mind. I mean, we know what it is. He still failed to recognize that we have extreme Islamic terrorism throughout the global nations, and now they've hit our home again. And it's time that the voters got serious and studied the candidates and really take a look at what's going on. And I think many of them have, as you've talked about. You know, they're so anti-establishment right now. The longest word in the dictionary, I believe, is anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Hey, listen, Brian, we got a break. When we come back, we'll have you on the other side as well. That is B. Brian Blair coming to us from the west coast of Florida, where he was a county commissioner for Hillsborough County Commission. I wish he'd come over here and run for Orange County. By God, we sure need him.
I'd like to